Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper, and in this video, I have a complete armor guide for PlayerUnknownsBattlegrounds because the armor system and helmet system in PUBG isn't really as simple as you might think, and in this video, I want to break it down in the most simple way possible so you can understand what you're doing in Battlegrounds of when to take a certain vest, when to take a certain helmet, when you should downgrade to another level, and really just what to do in every single sort of instance that you may come across in this game. But really quickly before we start, if you guys end up enjoying the video, make sure you just leave a like, that's all I ask of you, and definitely subscribe if you are new to the channel. And with that stuff out of the way, let's get into this full armor guide for Battlegrounds. So in PUBG, you guys know that there are 3 different types of vests that you can pick up and also 3 different types of helmets. And these all different types of armor have different durability levels or health levels when they're actually on your character. So for example, a level 1 vest is going to grant you 200 durability, assuming it's fresh and you've just picked it up, no damage has been dealt to it. A level 1 vest will just have 200 durability to it. A level 2 vest is going to be a little bit higher, but not by much, but that's going to be 220 durability. And then finally, if you get a level 3 vest, it's a bit better than the others, and it's quite a higher jump with 250 durability. Now, what durability really means is how many hit points that your armor can take before it breaks off. So you'll see that it starts to get red as it takes more damage, and this is basically how much just damage it can take before it will, completely be destroyed, and you have to go find some new armor. But the way this works is that different levels of helmets and vests grant you a damage reduction for, each shot coming in. So this is the way this works. Helmets and vests are no different. A level 1 of anything is going to grant you a 30% damage reduction coming into your body. A level 2 armor is going to give you a 40% damage reduction to any sort of, headshot or body shot. And a level 3 is going to grant you a 55% damage to either your head or your body. Now keep in mind, these are all damage reductions to your player, not to your actual armor points themselves. So say that you take an AKM shot right to the chest and you have a level 3 vest. What will happen is that one shot from the AKM will deal 48 damage to your level 3 vest, but the 48 points that it would have done to your character is reduced by 55%. Now, helmets work a little differently when it comes to durability, so this is going to affect your decision making. A level 1 helmet is going to give you 80 durability, a level 2 helmet is going to give you 150 durability, and then a level 3 helmet is a huge jump, a massive jump at 230 durability. And of course, this means that with the helmet, whatever level you have, respectively, if you have a 1, you'll have a 30% damage reduction to the head. With the level 2, you'll have a 40%, and with the level 3, you'll have a 55% damage reduction. So, now the question is, when should you take certain helmets, and when should you let them go in the middle of gunfights, and, depends on how late you are in the game and how many people are left. Now, we'll start with the rule for helmets because that's a lot easier to understand. Vests are a little bit more complicated, so we'll get into that a bit later. But as a general rule of thumb, a higher level helmet, no matter the HP, is always going to be better than a lower level helmet. Even if you have a level 3 that is completely destroyed, there's literally 1 HP on it. If the wind blows too hard, it's going to break. Like, you should always take that, even over a fresh level 2 helmet. Now, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but let me explain the reason and the rationale behind that. So, if you have a level 3 helmet that's very, very low HP, and somebody with a Kar 88 hits you in the head, what's going to happen is, obviously, your helmet's going to break and it's going to be gone, but you will still receive that 55% damage reduction no matter what. Even if the helmet is 1 HP, and you take an AWM shot, I mean, you're probably going to die anyway, but still, you're going to get that damage reduction. And even if you had a fresh level 2 helmet, that only 40% damage reduction is not going to be enough to save you. It's still going to take all the damage that, whatever gun you're getting hit in the head with will take on its hit points, but the damage reduction is always going to be better in the head because you're likely going to die in 2 to 3 headshots anyway, and if you have that level 3 helmet, it's pretty much like getting an extra life, or maybe 2 extra chances, really. So I say no matter what, you should always take the higher level helmet, no matter how busted up it is, no matter how low HP, even if it's completely red, I would take it over a fresh helmet that's of a lower level. Now, that being said, vests are a little bit of a different story. This is a can of worms that you're going to have to get into, it's going to be a situational thing per game. This is really going to be up to your judgment. When you're in a game, I'll give you a scenario. So say you have a level 2 vest and you just got out of a gunfight and the durability on your vest is very, very low. It's like almost broken. Maybe you have like 30 hit points left on it. Should you consider swapping out for a level 1 vest? And this really, for me, depends on how many people are left in the game and how many gunfights I expect to get into. Now, if I'm just beginning the game and like I landed, this is my first gunfight and I take a lot of damage up on this level 2 vest, the next time I see a level 1, I am going to swap out for it because the next gunfight you're going to run into, and there's a lot of people left, so you likely will. The next gunfight you run into, you're going to lose that vest, and then if you get hit with more than 1 bullet, you're going to lose that damage reduction, and you'll likely die. So if you switch out for a level 1 vest that has more durability, you'll get more damage reduction upon repeated shots. I know that can be kind of hard to understand and judge, so let me give you another example. So say I have a level 3 vest that has 20 hit points left, and I see a level 2 vest that maybe has half its health. It's just an even flat, 50-50 on it. So would I swap out for the level 2 vest? Only if I think that I'm going to run into maybe more than 2 or 3 more gunfights. If it's down to the last person, I'm going to keep that level 3 vest because that's all I'm going to need to finish the job. So really at the end of the day, it's something you're going to have to decide based on the situation at hand, but the higher level vest is always going to grant you the higher damage reduction, but if it's almost broken, you should consider swapping out for a lower level vest, depending on how many more gunfights you think you're going to run into. If you're in the early game, definitely swap out if your higher level vest is broken. If there's a level 1 laying around that's fresh, I would go ahead and pick that up, but if you're in the late game and you have a level 3 vest that's maybe only half its HP left, but there's not too many people, I would probably hold on to that rather than a fresh level 2. So as a quick recap, and the thing to take away from this video is that a higher level helmet will always be better regardless of how much HP it has left and how broken it is. Always hit the higher level, but when it comes to vests, you're going to have to judge based on how many gunfights you think you're going to run into from here on out. And if you think you're not going to survive the next gunfight with a broken, level 2 vest, go ahead and consider swapping out for a lower level 1 vest. But that's going to be the video for today, guys. I hope this made sense. I know it's complex and a lot of info to take in, but I hope I made it simple for you guys to understand. And let me know in the comment section if this actually helped you out at all. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the video for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all up on the next video. Peace out.